Good afternoon, good morning. Hello, Mr. President. I thought deep in hand whether to do this, but I felt it is necessary to do it. I'm recording this video in response to your statement yesterday during the River Day celebrations, and I decided today to record the video because it looks social media is making you angry. You described our communication there as petty and nonsensical, and so if I do it again there, it might not even make any more sense because you've already prejudged it to be petty. And so I decided to record myself today, being the 2nd of May 2020. And I just wanted to respond to that statement, to say that with a lot of respect to your office and to you as a person, that statement, to many people who use social media, because you are not specific, so everybody who has commented about the events of the last few days felt grouped all together into what you described petty and nonsensical materials. Mr. President, the reason why Kenyans do what they do, they make noise, they lament, and they give suggestions, is because you, in person, standing in a podium where you had invited all the departmental heads who were mandated to fight corruption, to manage the public purse, out of a tirade or something that had annoyed you, you stood in the podium and you asked Kenyans, all, even those who were there, that having given you all that you require, munataka nifanye nini? Now, when Kenyans saw, and I being one, that the people who ran those offices were not taking their work seriously, they referred back to Article 1 of the Constitution. The power belongs to the people. It can be delegated, but if they realize those they have delegated are failing, and you, the president, you said it live on TV, where we all watched, asking those who are mandated to, 1, fight corruption, 2, manage the national purse, and you ask them, munataka nifanye nini? Then we had a duty, as a civil duty and a patriotic duty, as Kenyans, myself included, to be airing our views, 1, either to give our opinions on how we thought it should be done, complain if we feel it has been done badly, and 3, just get the message to you that we are listening, we are watching, and we are not going to keep quiet. The good thing is, despite you calling it petty and nonsensical, we have seen the effectiveness of social media. We've seen your cabinet secretaries having to respond to address concerns of Kenyans, both in social media or in the mainstream media. So today, I, Mr. Diongo Gichuhi, decided to let you know that we are not being petty, we are not being nonsensical. And those of us who are very responsible, who try maybe to speak, because we don't have any other way of reaching your office apart maybe from using that small medium, we felt offended because we consider ourselves to be responsible. And there are so many Kenyans on social media who consider themselves responsible citizens. They don't dwell on nonsensical or petty issues. They deal with matters of grave concern. This week, Mr. President, as we were reading about the spending of the 1 billion donation from the World Bank. And we saw the figures, and they are all there for everybody to see. We were also shocked to hear that a woman in Mombasa was boiling stones, not to feed her children, but to con them, because she didn't have anything to give them, and they just wanted to see the pot in the fire. So she collected potato stones, pour water, and put the pot on the fire. And so as the water continued to boil, she would continue telling her children, the food is cooking, you can wait. They waited until they fell asleep. On that same week, we were shocked to read in the papers statements from the Ministry of Health of how money is being used. I don't want to say it's being misappropriated, but we have the right to question why one family should be going hungry when your officers who are well paid, well remunerated, are spending money like there's no tomorrow. So, Mr. President, our concerns are not nonsensical, they are not petty, they are genuine, and we are helping you because you told us yourself that the people who are mandated to help you to fight the scourge that is the corruption are not doing their job. I have tried to look everywhere to see whether you later came and told Kenyans that they have started doing their job, but I couldn't see that. And that, Mr. President, is the reason why Kenyans are using the only avenues that they can use to reach you and to communicate to you. And I am happy to see you read, you follow. Despite your dismissal, the good news is that you see. But today I thought to let you know it is not nonsensical. It is not petty. These are people who are very concerned about their country. They are playing their civic duty. They are helping you to shout at the thieves. You, Mr. President, you've been on the front line trying to tell us there is corruption even in your own state house. Now, when the president tells Kenyans like that, Kenyans have to remain guard. We have to observe from everywhere. And when we see like people are playing games because maybe they think you are not seeing, we shout, we make noise. But Mr. President, we don't do this to embarrass you. We do this to help you. We do this to show you that we care. Because just like Honorable Saitoti said one day, there comes a time that the country is more important than individuals. We all realize that those individuals in those offices, they care more about themselves than the country. We have a country to save. We have a country to safeguard. So we talk, we write, not petty materials, not nonsensical, but information that your office should treat with utmost respect. Utmost respect, Your Excellency, sir, because we are playing our civic duty. I felt myself, I had to say that because I'm one of the people who write on the social media that you are dismissing. So today I thought I'll come to you direct, so at least you can see the face behind the social media. Thank you, Excellency. A lot of respect, and I hope you now understand our concern. Thank you.